course of this amazing season, the members of this team gave us some of the most incredible performances ever seen on the baseball diamond. As you know, the Dodgers were down a lot of talent on the mound last season due to injury. The resilient group used 40 different pitchers, the most ever by an eventual World Series championship team. They had to go and get them. I don't know how they got them and where they got them, but they got them because they won. When you ran out the healthy arms, you ran out of really healthy. They had great arms, but they ran out. It's called sports. It's called baseball in particular.
It's called baseball. It's called sports. It's called pitchers in particular. Even more in particular. As the markets tank, innocent people are dragged off to torture prisons in El Salvador, and in between rounds of golf, Trump welcomed the LA Dodgers, my favorite team, the 2024 World Series champions, to the White House and decided to take a stab at sounding like a regular person, which of course didn't go well.
I'm used to shaking politicians and hitting their armors like Jell-O.
How is it possible he's this out of touch and odd? And the president, quite possible in today's America. You don't have to be a fan of baseball per se to know that what he said was complete gibberish.
It's called sports. It's called baseball in particular.
But we're all used to it by now. Everybody, including Republicans who proudly voted for him, know that Donald no talk very goodly. You know that. But hey, no big deal. He's only the main person in charge of keeping the world from spiraling into World War III and stopping the global economy from backsliding into Great Depression-era chaos. That's all. You know, back when America was so great that Wall Street bankers were throwing themselves out of windows. This comes after yet another instance in which Trump somehow seemed completely unaware that the word groceries is still the word people use for groceries and is still a major part of everyday life. You know, for anyone who isn't a billionaire Wall Street Nepo baby like him.
It's such an old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term, groceries. It sort of says a bag with different things in it. Groceries went through the roof, and I campaigned on that. I talked about the word groceries.
And he did it again. He spoke about groceries yet one more time, and how fascinating the word is.
And I went on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like almost, who uses the word? I started using the word. The groceries, when you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs.
Well, he's right about one thing. Groceries is a very simple word. In case you're unfamiliar, you get groceries from store, which is place you go that has apples and bacon and eggs. You buy them, they go in a bag. Some places charge you for the bag now, which is whatever, but then you leave, and that's pretty much it. That's groceries. Aren't we glad we learned something today? But what I'm saying is we're all used to this guy. He's a bumbling moron with brains leaking out of his ears. He's just kind of actively and on purpose destroying the economy. There's nothing we can do about it. So, yeah, it's obvious, of course, to point out how wildly out of touch he is. But I remember when Fox News went after Obama for being an elitist because he preferred to put Dijon mustard on a hot dog or liked an arugula salad or whatever.
And finally tonight, as you all know, President Obama is a real man of the people, and yesterday he dropped by a popular Virginia restaurant to grab a burger with his pal Joe. Now, the Gateway Pundit blog pointed out that plain old ketchup, well, it didn't quite cut it for the president. Now, take a look at him ordering his burger with a very special condiment.
All right, I'm going to have just your basic cheddar cheeseburger, medium well. I just want mustard, no ketchup. If you got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon mustard, something like that.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Meanwhile, their guy seems to think groceries is some kind of quaint, old-timey thing.
Who uses the word? I started using the word. The groceries.
Well, if you didn't like this video, you can call me on your rotary phone, or you can follow me on Internet Explorer at AOL.org or at Ben Glebe on Instagram. And you can subscribe to my podcast Last Week on Earth. This week, I released an episode as a pilot of a new podcast called Wrong Side of History, where I debate a Trump supporter on the big issues of the day. And it's really interesting to listen to. It's Lee Trink, former president of Capitol Records. Please let me know what you think after you watch it. I appreciate it. Listen to it, I mean. Okay, great. Groceries.